Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of King Arthur Legion 9. My name is Syken, and today we are continuing the blind playthrough on the hardest difficulty, Brutal Plus Iron Man. It is time to go into the maze, and Plutonius Nerva, the most nerve-wracking of all of our companions, says, I had plenty of opportunity to dig deep into the past of the island. What I found was quite fascinating. The more powerful inhabitants of Avalon are the ancient seed. The ageless, ruthless, and unfathomable creatures. Most importantly, they are not tied to a rock at all. The seed have their deep woods, a magical forest that spans the entirety of the world, where these creatures can roam freely. I have learned about the location of one of those forest gateways and how we get through it. We must go there and see it for ourselves. And we are fighting against the Seelie and Unseelie, not my favorite type of enemies, I will say, but since we don't have stealth, the detection mechanic will really not matter, so maybe the Seelie and Unseelie are not that bad after all. What is bad is that Albina Virgilia is not going to join us. That's going to suck. That's going to not be good. Eye of the Maze.
I can hear your calling, venerable ancestor.
Oh, the architect.
Yes, the secret labyrinth. The fabled gateway between worlds exists.
How did we get here?
You mean, how did we enter this forlorn domain? See the ghost walking ahead of us? It's the she we captured a while ago. Or it was.
What do you mean?
I learned that a she's existence departs beyond the veil after death. So I offered his blood to Orcus, but not before binding his soul to mine with an incantation.
To what end?
In his longing for the afterlife, the soul dragged us here from Avalon. Why? It's the only way through the veil to the she netherworld.
Okay, what's
Just follow
next?
the trail of the ghost.
Man, Plutonius is a risky and quite ruthless feller. And I'll be fair, I don't like him.
Spotted something.
I remember this map. It was the worst designed map of all of the King Arthur ones. To get to here, if you explore this, you kind of cannot come back to the other side. Let's see if you can even go there.
These crumbling walls had been standing before the
No,
rise
this
of life.
time I think
exist
they
outside
completely
the
sealed it
bounds of
off.
matter and time. Some scriptures say the godly people, the Totha de Danann, left Avalon for another world through this labyrinth. Countless gateways are hidden here. Only the she learn the secret of walking these passages. For anyone else, it's a death trap. Take everything.
Good. Well, it is indeed a labyrinth. One where a couple of passages even have been sealed off.
By Mars.
Wait, free the trapped soul in the veil? Okay. Haven't seen that one. This guy just appeared. We got 25% damage until the end of the next encounter. Okay. I might as well free the other two souls. Problem is that it's just one encounter. Now it's 50%. And if the designers were ruthless, then they would put a very simple encounter, and then we have 75% extra damage.
Hear what I'm hearing.
And it's then
The
wasted.
words of the fallen god that sleeps beneath our feet. You must swear that you tell no one that the Grail is hidden in the maze. by the Evertree. Swear.
Find the knight's treasure. The guy coming with us? No. By the Evertree. I think that was over here.
By Lupergus.
Good, we now have plus 50% and max AP. Okay. Well, the next encounter will be a cakewalk with those buffs. Let's do what the game does not expect us to do, as in go over here. That might bring up another encounter, but that's, I think, where the Evertree is at. I remember that these passages were open. So you could pass through here. But it seems they have closed them off. I definitely remember that you could go from up here down there. But I think that's just fully closed off. Unfortunate. The other option is maybe they opened something here. And we are supposed to like walk like that counterclockwise. Good. Follow the ghost. I'm very sure that we're going to run into the first encounter, and whatever it is, it will be slaughtered because we are buffed. Crazily buffed. There we go. Let's go.
Veil of the sun, I beg you to shield my ravaged body.
Shades here. Wreathed in foul magic, creeping in a departing soul's wake? You are not meant to pass through this veil.
So the gate you are guarding is in fact a veil. Interesting. Now step aside, she-wench.
Creature! I beg you to set the prisoner free. You can even take me in his stead. What else can I offer so you won't defile the gate?
The magical bond between me and the ghost is starting to wear thin. So you are just stalling, cunning witch.
Well, farther the soul wanders from you, the sooner your evil spell breaks. Then you shall be left stranded in the maze forever.
Two evil creatures are laughing about each other's cunning and yet deceptive plans. All right. Bring this guy here, the Summer Knight. Eat his attack of opportunity. Or should I rather say attack of opportunities? Nice backstab. We're going further back, and this should one. Nah, we're doing what we are always doing.
Bow to Orcus. orders.
Good. Moves to here. Double kill. Moves to here. Oh, I didn't see. Oh, there are way more enemies. Okay. I was like, oh, yeah, good. Well, you guys have nothing on us, but then I realized they do.
Show them how Romans fight. You are not destined to die.
1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. That is the place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. Immediately renewed the cooldown.
Mealworm.
1 hit. And another one. So that spreads the necrosis nicely. How much blinding do we have? 33%. That's not too bad. Are they tauntable? Yes, they are. Are these guys tauntable? Yes, they are. Good. Guys here. Unfortunately misses. That is really unfortunate.
Just look the other way.
1 hit. Another one. These guys have dodge back, right? Yeah. I knew it. Still needed to try it because I didn't know if it happens immediately or after the first one.
I'm already dead. It's just rotten flesh. I demand you to stop.
All right, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. Man, he's cleaning up.
Bow to me.
Necrosis actually deals quite a bit of damage. That might be due to the higher base damage level. But I like what I'm seeing. Alright, you cannot jump again. moves to here. Your job is to pick all of this up. Good. And we should be done. Last one dies.
Careful. If we step through this portal, we'd leave everything behind. Stand back while I count the spoils.
That's the game telling you, make sure that you have done everything that you want over here. No hidden stuff, nothing, not even back here. Good. I assume we're going to reach a different part of the map. No, we're reaching a completely different map.
Everything seems to be different, yet somehow still the same, eh? The labyrinth exists in multiple worlds all at once, maybe even in Tartarus. We just have to find the right gateway.
I'll keep the fire for now.
Look. You can have my share, brothers.
By Mars.
This time we all get 20% more armor. Fantastic. Two AP, that's my favorite buff. By far.
There.
A casket full of greed.
The reward justifies the deed.
Nice, we got a tome on top of it. Wow, very good reward. Oh, never mind, it's the same map. Now we are at the lower section. Interesting. And the King Arthur hidden symbols are now the ones that you can find. These hidden balls are now statues floating. Okay. Yeah, we started here, went through this, and they now made it a completely different section. Maybe to get the unseelie in.
Humans. They're not humans, summer-born fool. Can't you smell the rot under their skin? The masters might show us mercy if we kill them right now. Step back. I found them first. It's my right to question them. Halt, prey of winter. Only the she can walk these corridors.
Who the hell are
We
you?
Changelings, half-breeds, castaways fallen from the grace of the masters, deemed to roam here to eternity. Now you answer.
Alright, we're Romans from the depth of Tartarus, in a quest to conquer Avalon.
Then your purpose is to tip the balance toward one of the courts. Answer me. Who is destined to ascend from the maze? Then
Neither.
you shall offer your rotten tongue to the master.
Well, neither is not the answer that he was expecting, or anyone in this regard. But it is the honest answer. You, my foul friend. Why can't we target him? Oh, 60% mental debuff resistance. That's why. Do this. Do that. Hide over here and get ready. We are hiding over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and move back. Protection. More protection. We're saving all of those AP for later. Moves over here. Hits a few people with ongoing necrosis. Moves back. Unfortunately, we're having necrosis ourselves, so that sucks a bit.
Orcus, help me.
Embrace the suffering.
I'm growing weak.
How about we're hitting that Springborn champion? And since we need quite a bit of damage, might as well do this. That and that.
I serve the 9th Legion.
Good. 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good backstep damage, I like it. Hit. Kill.
For the 9th Legion.
Massive backstep.
For Lupercus I hunt.
One. 2.
I fight for eternal Rome.
And you're standing here. And you're getting some armor. Apparently not. I was hoping we could give him armor.
Need more.
Stay in the fight.
But I think I forgot on the reskilling I took away the plus armor. Need to redo that.
Can't be killed. You are already dead.
Now you die.
Good. 1 and 2. Man, Lupius is at 1 hit point. Not going particularly great with him. His build is front-loaded, does a lot at the beginning, but then afterwards doesn't do a whole lot anymore.
Just look the other way. I'm rooting for you.
Off to Tartarus with their souls.
Alright, we need to get the campfire now. Alright. So, after we killed all of them, we lost our short-term buffs, but there are more buffs to be had. Oh wait, now I know. I want to get the campfire. Fast forward for you, let me get it. Good, refilled our vitality, and now it's time to get those last little buffs in.
Should we press on or
Oh look,
stay?
another fire. It's likely just one more fight. But we don't need the fire. I think we're okay.
Can you ease my suffering, Veil of the Moon?
Did you kill a Seelie and shackle his soul, just to gain entry to the maze? I'm almost impressed by your cruelty. Almost.
I'm almost feeling tempted to add an unseelie to my slaves. You would make an amusing company. Now, out of my way.
What a retort. Unfortunately, you won't gain too much power by crossing the Veil of the Moon. Embrace the chill of eternal winter instead.
Alright. Win in 7 turns or freeze to death. Okay, well that's a win condition if there ever has been one. Where's the last soul? That guy was up there. Alright, you can be taunted, which per definition is already not good for you. Combine these two. And let's get the armor off. Could stand over here, that's okay. Very good, so
Tartarus awaits.
a bit of this, a bit of that. And how's our main character frozen? I haven't seen that. Well, that's really unfortunate. Means we will need to go through his entire hit point bar. And all they need to do is hold on.
Pray for death. It's just rotten flesh.
Why are we completely frozen? Alright, desecration here. I suspect that that is simply part of the encounter here. One, two, three, four, five. Good hits, by the way. Fantastic backstab. And do have an issue that our main damage dealer isn't here. How many swords do we have? 42. Anything that we can do? 60, 70. Yeah, I mean, we gotta stand our ground here. Listen, I would love to do anything, but unfortunately, we cannot do this thing a bit.
You are not destined to die.
Curse you. I'm already dead.
One, two, three, four, five. Let's just get these guys down. I'll use Mesala. We'll have a problem because this guy... I mean, Mesala has 1 AP to move. That might save him. We're taunting. Mesala looks in this direction. Problem is the archer is still there. We can't risk losing Mesala, so 50% damage reduction.
I hunger blood.
And a wall that is protecting us.
Embrace the suffering.
Curse you.
Our own
I hate this body.
necrosis will kill us.
Sulla shall not be pleased.
It's unbelievable. Hit. Hit.
Raise the Aquila higher.
Protect Gaius, because we don't have that many more damage dealers left. Still can't move. Can't do
What is
anything.
your command?
And we're done here. Wait, no, not yet. Nah, we're done. Let's go.
The gods are testing me. They got me. Embrace the suffering.
Octavius is completely frozen. We are chilled, and I think on consecutive turns we will continue to be chilled. It's trying to deal as much damage to her as possible. Oh, are we finally ready to do something? You bet.
I'll be quick.
Moves to here.
Now you die.
Backstab. Into another backstab. And that's it.
Kill me more. You can't kill a demon.
They got me.
Still don't fully know how they managed to freeze our main character for that long. But now that this Lady of the Winter is the last one alive, we easily dispatch of her. Man, I'm lucky that I haven't used the bonfire. Quite happy with that.
It surely made me feel more human.
But that also exposed a bit of a weakness of our team, right? So if our tribune isn't there, then really who's the other damage dealer? Florinius is doing okay on AoE damage, like multiple targets.
Interesting.
But not that hot on single targets. Need
My
to skill a
Hercules.
little bit deeper into the just normal throws, I suppose. And Gavius, good damage dealer, but needs his cooldowns to be ready. Elsewise, it's a bit rough. He has like 2 attacks per round and is nowhere near as potent in terms of damage output as our main character, just because of the lack or the cost of his main attack. I will say that the ranged attack, that actually works very well, the reach attack.
Step aside.
We
I
are
choose
in
first.
the final confrontation, +2 damage. And max
We pass through
armor.
another gate,
Okay.
or as the she-beast call it, the Moon's Veil. Most interesting. I can already feel myself closer to Orcus, and also to another being, neither dead or alive, dreaming dark dreams. The ancient scrolls say it's the trapped spirit of one of the Tuatha De Danann, betrayed by his own kin, lured here by the Lady of the Lake.
AP, fantastic. I think those 2 extra AP make a huge difference for some of the characters as well. I mean, we do have the option to give the law that gives 1 extra AP to all characters. But that's once every 5 missions in a nutshell. And then there are the tomes that give a single character more AP.
Look,
I think for our caster, it is quite good.
This silence is suspicious to me.
For the cast, that's quite good because he can attack twice, so that frees up a bit more as an option for him. And oh, come on, don't give me an encounter now. We're heavily buffed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We are basically just going to walk over them. One, two. I don't think they are even going to come much closer. That into that, and we're moving up. End of turn. And this damage is just unmatched.
Yes.
It's unfortunate that we lost all of our buffs. Really unfortunate.
I pledge this victory to Sula.
So much more damage that we could have had. But could have, should have, would have. Doesn't really make a difference now.
Keepers of the maze, the Roman warlock has arrived. Don't let him defile the Veil of Twilight.
The Seelie and Unseelie has joined forces to fight us? Their desperation is palpable.
Sister, if we bestow all our might on the soul, he can fight the invaders and break free of the evil spell.
There is no escape from Orcus. Like the innards of a sacrificial lamb, your secrets are about to be spilled.
Okay. Now we do have the Dream Shaper. These guys have good mental resistance, so that's not going to... There is not going to be an option to control them. We're moving up. Can also not bind them. I could death hex them.
Bow to me.
Necrosis spreads a little bit more. We're waiting exactly here. You move up. Next turn we can jump in. Gaius Julius moves up as well. Puts a bit of a barrier up and gets the invocation of Mars for next turn. And I think that's pretty much it.
I took a hit.
A decent hit. You can't kill a demon.
Good. Get the Lady of the Summer. And let's start with a nice backstabbing kill. Followed by this. This guy hits hard, but I think we should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't waste my time.
Demons? Where?
We have 17. Yeah, that's not enough for any ultimate. 20 is the minimum that we need.
I'm growing weak.
The gods are testing me.
Good, now that we do have the Hunter ability, so all of our attacks cost less.
Oh, you are not going to open that gate, wretched soul.
You have taken my life, imprisoned me, and slaughtered my brethren. What else do you want, evil shade?
Silence! In the name of Orcus, I command thee to obey. Victory at last. You all kept doubting me, but now you must bow to my greatness. I have unraveled the secret to the Veil of Avalon.
Speak,
Remember the
Flamen.
gates that the Sidhe defended so ferociously? They called them veils for a reason.
We passed to 2 gates. This would be the
reason we
third.
failed to open the portal to Tartarus is because Avalon is protected by not just one veil, but many. How could I explain that to you?
Try.
Avalon is shrouded by multiple layers of defense. Those who don't know the proper rites of passage will be lost forever.
So what are the proper rites of
I
passing?
must turn an ethereal husk into a torch, a ghastly light bearer of death that shines between Avalon and Tartarus, a ferryman who already knows the way through the veils.
An ethereal husk?
The soul we enslaved and followed through the maze seems like a perfect vessel. After I flay it into an empty shell, devoid of emotions.
Will that really
The
work?
balefire of Avalon was created in a similar way. A human offering was burned, turning it into a host of the holy flames that guide the ships from Britannia.
How much time do you need to get the 9th Legion here?
Hard to tell. I shall start preparations as soon as we get back to Avalon.
The reward justifies the deed.
Well, that is truly an evil approach. I wonder if after this campaign they do another Avalon campaign where you fight back the Romans. I typically don't enjoy playing the bad guys too much. I like beating them, but I do understand that the Romans here are not the nice guys. However, we're trying to keep it as humane as possible. Plutonius, my least favorite character, says, "We have an important matter to discuss, Tribunius. We must conquer Avalon together, and acquiring the statue of Luper and the other artifacts are vital to our cause. But the weak priestess of Vesta still chases her futile dreams of reviving Avalon, instead of embracing the boundless powers of the death. And the very idea of Emperor coming here to make her shudder. Soon you have to choose your path. One leads to ascension, the other one leads to defeat." Right, enough of the bickering. I won't be a priestess of Vesta. It won't be a priestess of Vesta who decides the fate of Avalon, which gives the two lowest loyalty guys finally a little bit more loyalty. Tavius Remus says, "Tribunus, I have troubling news, as the Centurions slowly are turning into flesh-eating demons, just like the deserters who held the Citania. The trader hostage. You have to act before completely loses self-control and turns against you." I mean, we're a humanic playthrough, so we're continuing to do more humanic behavior. The morality shard has already capped, so it is what it is. Let's take a look here. Gaivus Messala, loyalty 1. Full loyalty, absolutely full loyalty. And Plutonius Nerva, that comes from he goes on to my nerves. That's where the word derives from. He does what he does best, getting on my nerves. Alright, counterattack is one option, I like that. He's really a tanky boy now. Bleeding, burning, poison reduction, I like that as well. -4 damage from range attacks, fantastic. And 10% melee reflect damage, not bad either. Like this here would be the more reflect and damage oriented version. And then we can also put more blades in. But first I wanted to build him as a tanky boy, and I think we've gotten that. Range attack that deals weapon damage, what can we do with it? Cooldown reduced, burning. Good, blind is good. Then shield bash isn't bad either. That's a nice way of restoring armor. I think we should go into that. The other option is way less damage from ranged attackers. Counterattack is also not bad. It's basically a free attack every single turn. So it's either less damage from range or free attack. Those are the two. Getting armor back isn't bad, but the law that we have kind of helps us to not lose that much armor, and we have other means of regaining armor. Destabilizing strike is also nice. Physical debuff. More weapon damage. I mean, base strike is pretty much what he does. That plus knockback causes knockdown. So that's a nice way of controlling enemies as well. Which brings me back to Shield Bash. Let's do that into regaining armor. And then destabilize. Then we could even increase the area. 3 tiles wide area. This is a 5 tiles wide area. And since the cooldown is very low, that's an option as well. It's just a continuous option. I think that's a neat interaction and will give us a bit more knockdown potential. As for you, what do we want to do? Like, the damage focus worked out nicely. I think we wanted 50% more damage for the first strike and longer ghost attack range. Then next up, action point, 3 action points. We do have the tile making the movement making this year cost less. That's the first ability that really matters in terms of AP. And I think we're first of all increasing the maximum jump range, because now it is 2 to 5, which is good. How long is his jump range? 8. So yeah, I mean that is longer than taunt range, and you can still go there. If we move beforehand, then that goes down to, let's say, 2 AP, which is okay, and it deals damage on top, so can't really complain. Good, Florenos Drusos. I think we found out his single target damage isn't really on par. And he does have like a shenanigan or a stick that he's doing every single round, which is he's using the invocation round 1, and then he's beginning double damage with the volley. So that's good. This year it lasts for 3 turns, so that interaction and with a poison together is quite solid. I don't think we need another AoE, because volley is already the better version of that AoE. Straight line AoE is okay, but this is just better. Heart Piercer, no. We could go into the whole scout, into less damage, into avoiding ranged attacks thing, but we've already covered that with Fated Evasion here, at least for the first few turns where it matters. So now, biggest problem is main damage. Consecutive Javelin deal plus 25% damage. Restores 1 AP, I think this is huge. And Javelin benefits twice as much from vulnerability on the target. That's nice as well. I think we're going to do this, and often the targets are vulnerabilized, the big ones at least. Our volley causes vulnerability as well, so this is a neat follow-up. This vulnerability does 20%, so effectively that's 40%, so a net another 20% against vulnerable targets. Then Albina Virgilia. We could get more movement, could get more AP, which is nice. I think we wanted to get the casting down. Armor piercing on it, more damage, and flame strike erupts from the ground. It is 6 AP, but she doesn't. I rarely use her to strike. This here has such a nice range. So let's make it 65%. And then we either do armor piercing or we are letting the floor burn. I think we're doing armor piercing. The other option is mental and physical debuff, resistance with a shield. That's a neat one as well. Would give herself that and would give Octavius 30-30. That's good. That's really good. You know what? We're taking that. Take that, take that, take that, that, and that. Hero regains vitality if others suffer. That's a neat way of regaining vitality. Then Bird restores. Bird deals more damage. Bird's duration increases. Affected units regain armor. Affected units regain health. Get 1 more AP. Here we do have temporary hit points. Here we're getting the shield on ourselves as well. Lower cooldown. And this is the mental debuff resistance that I was talking about. 1 more target. Okay. Not bad. I mean, her base weapon is not increased, but the rest is good. I really don't like the gain the necrosis at the end of each turn for himself, because that means he takes more and more damage. Gain 4 movement points after using volley. Okay. Plus 5 damage against units no further than 4 tiles away. If attacks would leave below 10, then it would kill. Okay, that's such a good item. Five armor breaking. That actually might be a better item for him. Yep, there we go. Gives him a little bit extra vitality as well, so that's not bad. First, Firebird Seed costs nothing, that's great. 2 movement, less movement cost finally an upgrade. Because I like that extra Firebirds at the beginning. Okay, 5 loyalty, unbreakable armor for adjacent allies. That is perfect for you, because you need the loyalty, mainly for the loyalty. Like, if for nothing else, this is good. Overwatch attacks hits an additional unit. Okay. Well, we're not going to use it on Perennius. We can't even use it on him. So the question is, do we like the Overwatch option? That offers an interesting new playstyle with him. Speaking about which, I'm not happy with the necrosis. He needs some sort of healing. Didn't we have some healing here? Why am I completely tripping? Nah, it was Albina Virgilia who had that healing. So, hero gain, we couldn't either go deeper into necrosis. Mental debuff does really not help against necrosis. Could just reduce spell damage. Or we're going deeper into necrosis, or we're increasing his normal strike. This here... Oh, here. Restores 10% damage dealt as vitality. That I think we're taking, because then he has at least some way to gain out of his own necrosis problem. So now we're either escalating the damage faster, or armor reduction. Hero gains 5% weapon damage for each unit and dies whilst it had necrosis. That's also nice. Let's use this, because it is at least a mini version of Rage. We just need to make sure that everything that we kill has necrosis, and then we should be okay. Alright, let's just double check. Do we have anything that we can sacrifice? No. Next double check. We do have a scroll of Fire Blast. We do have a scroll of temporary hit points, okay. Couple of tomes that we don't really need. Oh, and we finally got restock. Okay, very good. The guy that needs the healing most is likely Plutonius, because he necroses himself all the time. We're taking a few more potions. Good. Better quality items, even relics appear next restock. I think we should do that soon-ish, but before we do it, let's upgrade 10% more vitality. Looks fantastic. This looks also very, very good. The 3 skill points. We need building resources for such. Good. Let's upgrade that. And if I had one more point... then this here isn't too bad. Consecutive javelin throws against the same enemy deal more and more and more damage. I think that's helpful. I don't like the range reduction. Good. For her, it's either Wildfire or the armor piercing. And I think the armor piercing is not a bad idea. Good for you. You can either make the vulnerability even more vulnerable, or rather get the armor buff that I was missing so far. Like, that makes the spell somewhat meaningful. Good. Got a level 15 mission, and that's all we got at the moment. It's very straightforward. This here, by the way, is where Camelot is at. So I assume we're at some point going to go over to that other island. Who knows? That's all I got for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one, guys, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.